Hey guys, welcome back to the Habit Society, where we try to become our best selves through habit formation. I got a question from Angie. She asked, how can we tell more captivating stories? Well, thank you, Angie, for asking that question so that we can all benefit. Let's go. So this is a habit under the NLP sort of matrix. And I learned this from an awesome speaker at the National Speakers Association DC chapter, right? It's a technique of telling stories that engages the listener at a subconscious level, preventing like burnout and ensuring they have their full attention, because people just tune you out after a while, right? So let me break it down. Here's how it happened. Okay, I'm at the NSADC annual event. We're at this huge convention center. There was a ton of different events and rooms and all of that, right? So after the morning presentation throughout the building, all the workshops and stuff, we had like an hour of networking and kind of lunch. So I had a chance to implement, some stuff that I learned. So I came across a much older gentleman who had a plate full of shrimp. And rather than the boring, what's your name? What do you do? I looked at his plate and said, got enough shrimp? We laughed and we began to talk, right? And I wanted to share some aspects about myself that may bridge the clear generational gap, and bridge this gap through shared values. And I did this through story, all right? In our conversation, the topic of my involvement with the American Pool Players Association of America came up, leading me to explain my passion for billiards, right? Now, the wrong way to approach this is saying I 100 times, right? So it would sound something like this. I started playing pool when I was just 7 years old. I used to go and play with my father every weekend. I was known as the kid in the bar full of grown men playing pool. I loved the challenge and the geometry. I even loved the sound of the balls as they funneled into the pocket. I've even gone on to compete on a professional level. Blah, blah, blah. The problem is everything there was I. You can tell the same story with a second person, first person mismatch that will create more intrigue from your listener. If you alternate between you and I, you and I, you and I, the person that's listening will be more engaged. They will start to picture themselves in the story. All right. Let me show you. I love playing pool. I don't know if you have any hobbies that you absolutely love, but this is mine. And I've been playing since a child. Do you have any activities that remind you of your parents, like you learned it from them or you played it with them as a child? Well, my dad taught me how to play. And whenever I'm pondering a shot or I'm looking at a different angle, I can hear him in my mind. You gonna make that? Just the same way he used to say it back at the pool hall when I was young. It's almost like he's there with me. And it became a tradition too. I'm sure you have some traditions in your family that you would like to pass down as well. My dad taught me, and I taught my son too. During this storytelling technique, I shared my experiences with pool, emphasizing tradition and connection. The alternating use of you and I captivated this older gentleman, prompting him to share his own experiences with competitive duck herding. Yes, that's a thing. Despite the differing hobbies, the framework I used allowed us to connect on a deeper level. And that's ultimately what it's about. So in conclusion, this simple habit of alternating between first and second person, you and I, can significantly enhance the impact of your storytelling, whether it's a group or a single person. And while there's much more to explore in terms of storytelling techniques, Angie, focusing on this aspect can make a significant difference. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe and share. I mean, hey, if you have questions, type them in the comments. Let's get after it. I'll see you next time. Peace.